Welcome back, everybody. I got Raffi here, and we're playing Neopets once again. He's got his grumpy cat sleeves, which is
on sale from Hills Wholesale Gaming on Black Friday. Most of my decks are Grumpy Cat.
I mean, I get it, man. I spent way too much money on sleeves. So we're here to play Neopets. We did a tutorial. If you haven't seen that, I'll leave a link so you can come check out that video. But we're doing a little more advanced game here. So these are different decks, kind of different themes. But let's kind of get into it.
Yeah, and I told Matt we have to do the more advanced games so people can watch the video and see that there's more strategic depth to it as well. Not just the simple, like, start a contest, bank a card, your turn.
Spamming food.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so beginning of the game, again, we draw 4 cards to start. We'll do open hands so you can, like, learn the strategies.
These look really cool.
Oh, yeah, I will say, most of my decks are budget decks. Like, I only have a few hollows in them. This deck is the opposite of a budget deck. Also, there's a bit of a mishap here. This should be in the basic Neopets stack. Yep, so okay. Another one. So if you remember, the basic Neopets is 10, and then the rest of your deck is 40 cards. Okay. This card, for example, is very, very rare, hard to find. Everything in this deck is double sleeved, unlike my Grumpy Cat sleeve deck, which is single sleeve.
Well, thank you for giving me the premium deck. Do you want to go first to get us started here?
Yeah, you got to put on your gloves before you play with these.
Yeah, cards. I know. We're wearing the latex gloves.
Exactly. Okay. How about you go first this game, because I went first last time.
Okay, so we're going to start off. I do not draw a card because I'm going first. Mm-hmm. I do not have a Neopet I can play, so I'm going to go from the top of this deck, or no? Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, you don't untap, but you do play Neopet.
Okay.
You don't have 3 yet. And this whole deck is Boris. That's what these are called. So most of the cards in here will be more or less the same. Okay,
so I'm looking and I'm seeing he's good in magic and intelligence. I think I'm going to go with magic, and he comes in tapped.
However, you can anticipate you're almost certainly going to evolve him into this guy, the experienced Boris, so you can see what he's good in.
Okay, well, actually, he's good in. I think we're going to go here because we can anticipate he's going to be an 11. So I think that's all I'm going to do.
You might as well evolve him now, I'd say.
Oh, I can do it.
There might be very rare circumstances you don't want to do it right away, but like for these, basic games, I don't think there's any
he goes in the bottom of the Neopets pile.
And then I'll go too. So I go second, I get to draw a card. I play Neopet. This deck is all Poogles. If anyone played Neopets, you probably remember Poogles. Just seeing what he's good in. For now, I guess I'll put him...
Is Neopets still around as like an online client?
Oh, yeah. My wife and I were playing recently. We started that channel, like Neo Family, to play Neopets with our kids. I'm just looking about what I can do. There's not much I can do yet, other than try to stall you over here. I'm going to play a villain. So if you remember, for a villain, I don't need to tap a Neopet. I just need to have a water Neopet. Mm-hmm. And then this is going to be 21 over here. So if you want to actually win a contest here, you first have to defeat the villain. Okay, so if you 21 is quite high. And this villain says when you defeat it, he's going to get to untap and start another contest that turn. However, this villain also has an ability that I'll summarize, which is, like I said, when you're starting a contest against the villain cannot play items. This villain essentially lets me play items to defend it if I want to.
Okay.
But pass to you.
All right, so I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to untap. Look at this guy, Tomas. He is a Lupe. Okay, what do I want to do here? I could put an equipment on him.
Remember that you drew, you untap, now you play a Neopet.
Okay, so I'm going to do that from the top here. It's a little red Borg. Interesting. So maybe I will just go over here, just to spread out a little bit. Mm-hmm.
And he has to come and play tapped.
Yeah, that's right. He is tapped. Good reminder.
I will just note, because you probably haven't had the time to read all these cards, this Pirate Cutlass, I think, is one of the best cards in the game. Basically says when you play it, you can search your deck for other 2 Pirate Cutlasses and equip them to your Neopets right away. Okay. So as soon as you've got 3 Neopets in play, you do want to get this guy out.
Because everybody's going to get a Pirate Cutlass.
Yeah, which is amazing card advantage. Like you're pulling 2 cards out of your deck and equipping them right away.
And I see. And actually, can I put him here instead? Because I'm realizing that this gives no bonus to green. So
yeah, good call.
Okay.
Actually, you drew basically a perfect draw, right? You drew this turn. You have to defeat this guy in order to get going in this arena, unless you want to move him. You just drew something with really high agility.
So I'm going to try this out. I'm going to tap him, put him out.
And what's his ability?
At the end of the turn, if you banked an equipment this turn, return this to your hand instead of discarding it. So he's going to bounce back, except for equipment. So I'm going to challenge here. So I have 20 and you have 21. So I just need to roll a 2, right?
Or even a 1, because if you tie, you get to redo it. He just has to tap to start the contest.
Oh, yes, good.
Yeah, so you're guaranteed to win, because if you roll a 1, you re-roll. Okay. Because now we tie, so then you re-roll.
Okay. He has 1.
So this guy gets defeated. You untap everyone who's in a contest with him. Only the ones who are in the contest, though. The Bori was tapped to play the hero.
Okay. So then I could, well, I'm going to bank, I guess,
Yeah, so first you have to tap him to start another contest.
Oh, because I don't get to bank if I defeat a villain?
Exactly. The villain says you don't get to bank for defeating it, you just get to untap it and try again.
Okay, so I'll try again here.
You're uncontested, and it looks like you do have a 3-point card in your hand.
Okay, I'm just trying
to bank that one. That's a good one to bank.
Okay, I wasn't sure if this is like something good to play.
Now, usually there's this trade-off of like the cards that are worth more points are worse when you play them. Like this equipment is amazing, and it's only worth 2 points. This one's like not as good, but it's worth 3 points.
Okay.
Don't let the shininess fool you.
All right, we're gonna bring this back at the end of my. So I'm ending my turn,
Yeah.
and it is your go.
Yeah, that goes back in your hand.
Okay, so I have 3, and I don't draw it yet. No, that's the beginning of the turn.
I draw a card, untap, play a Neopet, another Poogle. I'll put this one. I think I probably want to start contesting you over here. Okay. Let's see.
Just looking at this foil pattern here is very cool.
Oh yeah, I've got some interesting things that I'm going to wait a little bit longer to do. I think for now I'm just going to start a contest here and use my win to draw a card instead of banking.
Okay.
There's some key pieces of my deck I need to get things going that I'm still missing, and so even though I could bank this for 3 points, I'd rather just draw more for now.
Got it.
And
okay.
you can go.
So I'm going to start my turn by drawing a card. Okay, we got a location, and I'm going to untap here. So this location, to play this, you need an Earth Neopet. When you play a hero here, he or she may draw a card. Okay. And heroes, okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play...
Just don't forget, you also get to play Neopet, because you don't yet have 3 of them.
Yes, okay, let's start with that. Okay, he comes out. He is not great at strength, but I think I want to contest you in strength, maybe. So he comes in tapped. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this desert... okay, actually, it makes me tap someone.
You've got a great little combo here in your hand, right? So this is every time you play a hero, you draw a card. And this guy you could play every turn as long as you keep banking an equipment with his win.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I actually want to play this location here. Or actually, it doesn't really matter where I play it, right?
Well, it does because you probably want to put this in the location you keep playing this guy. And you want to play this guy where he has the high stats, which is probably going to be strength or ability.
Strength. Okay, so I'm going to put him there.
Yeah.
And then... why is he... because he just came in.
That's fine. Yeah, you got to get that going next turn.
But I guess I can't play him here.
Correct. You could play him here this turn, as long as you're pretty confident you're going to win and bank an equipment to get him back in your hand.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's not crazy.
So let's do that. And then I'm going to contest here, so I'm a 20.
Yeah, so you first just have to tap this guy to play him.
Oh, that's right.
Then he taps to start a contest. And then you're at 13 magic plus
13,
roll.
yes.
So yeah, you pretty much win unless I get a 6.
Okay, 4.
You win.
Okay, so he is going. I'm going to bank the desert because I think I want the pirate cutlass. He's going to come back to my hand, and
You still have not done anything with this guy.
I'm going to tap him to contest. I think uncontested, so I'm going to draw a card to try to get a little bit more card advantage here.
Nice.
And I think that's all I'm going to do.
Great. I'll draw a card. Untap these. Play another Neopet. This one, I guess I'll put it over here.
So to play this, tap one of your Neopets. I'm just gonna...
Yeah, you can read in the meantime.
Seems like something to bank.
I think I'm going to start a contest here. So I've got 6 strength, you've got 2.
Okay.
6 plus 6, so you need a 6 to stop me.
Nope,
Okay,
done.
I'm going to use that to bank a card worth 3 points.
Okay.
And it says this one has an ability when I bank it, each of my other water Neopets gets +3 to all stats until end of turn. So now he's got 8 magic until end of turn.
Okay.
Plus 6. I guess I didn't even need it.
All right.
And then I'm going to bank the Umagene, which is 2 points. And if I have 3 Neopets of the same type, which I do, they're all water, I also get to draw a card.
Okay.
You might recognize the Umagene from your last deck.
Yes.
It was in there too. And you can go.
All right, that was a good turn for you. Let's see. All right, I'm going to draw a card. I have Island Winnie or something. I'm going to this actually I like the foiling on here. Untap all of these guys. I am going to...
And just to remind the viewers, you do not get to play another Neopet from your stack because you're already full at 3.
Yes, that's a good reminder. So we are going to play the Pirate Cutlass. Tap him to play this. And he's going to get +1 there, but I get to look through my deck and to put out 2 other Pirate
And I forgot to
Cutlasses.
mention this in the last video, 3 of the same card is the limit.
Okay.
Most card games it's 4, but Neopets it's
And
3.
deck limit is
40.
40. Okay. So everybody's got a Pirate Cutlass now?
Yep. And the way I usually do this is just put it right under here and so you can see
Makes sense.
it's lining up.
I'll just put this tabbed like this. So that seems like a decent thing to do. And I think what we're going to do now, there's no real reason for me not to bounce my hero in here.
No, it's a great thing. You'll get to draw a card and he'll hopefully come back.
All right. So I'm going to contest here. So
First, when you play a hero, due to Stockmet City, you get to draw a card.
Oh, okay. That happens right away. Okay. So I get to draw a card. And then I'm going to contest here.
Mm-hmm. And so you don't really have to roll because basically unless I roll a 6, you're going to win. You're so much higher than me. I do. So now you get to roll. If you roll a 6, then we re-roll.
Well, that actually could be... Because now I'm
That's pretty devastating. Yeah,
discard him.
Get lost. This deck has a lot of heroes, though, so hopefully you'll draw another one soon.
Okay, well, that's a bummer. We will contest here, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's uncontested, so we're going to win here. But I guess we'll tap, yes. And I think I'm going to...
I think the Island Willing is the worst of those cards.
Yeah, maybe I'll...
And it's worth 3 points.
Bank. So I am up to 8 total banked here, and then I have 2 cards in my hand. Okay.
Cool.
That's all for me.
Draw a card. Untap my Neopets. And now, let me think.
So is this one of the best cards in this deck, the Tomas? Or Thomas?
Tomos. No, there's actually, you'll see there are other really cool heroes in this deck. I think I have 1 copy of these, but 3 copies of something called Hannah and 3 copies of something called Keeper of Time. Neopets there. Okay.
So you got a serious card advantage. I have 2 in my hand.
I'm going to play this, which is going to remove your location from
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And this says whenever Neopet wins, you can untap that Neopet. And I'm going to do something a little crazy.
Okay. Let's do it.
Actually, no, I'm going to give it 1 more turn. I'm going to start a contest with him. He wins because he's uncontested and plays Spotted Paintbrush. It's only worth 1 point, but it says when I play it, I can search my deck for an experienced Neopet of that same species and put it in my hand.
Okay. Nice.
And I will take a Pugil Racer, which is kind of the main piece of this deck. It's a better Pugil that doesn't need to tap to move. So
okay. I was thinking you were putting it there, but you're just...
Yep, goes in my hand. Yeah, to show you. And now I can evolve this guy. I can evolve any of my Pugils if I want. Let me actually think if I want to evolve. I don't think there's any of my Pugils that really need to move. So for now, I'll just put it over... over here. I'm going to start a contest with him.
So he is
8.
8.
And he's got 5. 8 plus 1, 9.
So I need a 5. Nope.
Okay. So I'm going to bank another Water Fairy Doll. Same effect as last time, where this guy's going to get +3 and 12 turns. So now he's at 8.
Okay.
You're at, what is it, 7? So I'll start a contest.
7, yeah.
Oh, and sorry, I forgot one thing. This location says if you win a contest, you untap.
Okay. So I will roll here quick. So you're at what's 8?
Yeah. Okay, so I win that one. I'll bank this. So I'm at 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. So there's one more thing I can do this turn. I started a contest here. I started one here. I started one here. This card let me untap. And this Neopet can move without tapping. So I can move into here if I want.
Okay.
And now you're at 13, I'm at 12. I might as well start a contest. This is a common thing you'll see. It's like, even if you're way ahead of me and I'm behind, but I've got nothing else to do with this Neopet.
Because you can't do 2 contests in 1 arena?
Correct. Otherwise, you could do like an infinite thing of just keep going with this card. So, but I could start a contest in this arena because I've not done it yet.
Okay.
And even though you're ahead of me, I think currently by 1, I've got 12, you've got 13. Might as well start a contest.
Because there's no...
You might, even if you had 53, I would still do it because I might roll 6.
Okay.
And there's no penalty for losing the contest. I just have to tap it, but if it's tapped on your turn, it makes no difference. Okay. So I'll start a contest, roll a 2.
Okay.
So you just need a 1, I think, or 2. Yep.
Okay. So
you win, so nothing happens, and you can go.
Okay, so I'm going to draw a card to start my turn. We have Nabel. Night Bowl. I'm sure like your people that are
how I pronounce it, I have no idea if I'm right.
So I'm going to untap all my Neopets here. I'm trying to think. So I'm reading her ability, right? So she says, when I win a contest as heroes in, you may bank an equipment. So I see, I get to double bank, essentially.
Yeah, or bank one equipment and then draw.
Okay. Let's start off here. So this...
So there's one little trade-off here, which is, this would be a good one to play here, because right now you're only leading by 1 intelligence. So it's basically coming down to the dice rolls. She'd bring you up to 21. Way hard chances of winning, obviously. However, if you play it here, you kind of lose out on all of her stats, because you're going to win this contest anyway. You're uncontested. But when you play hero here, you draw a card. Oh, no.
No, the location's
I got rid of that. Never mind.
Yeah,
Forget that.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is start by contesting here. Uncontested. I'm going to draw a card because I think I need a little bit more. So I just drew an item. When I bank this card, untap all Bori, Neopets, and heroes. Interesting. I'm not sure what I would do with. I guess I could play. Okay, but let's see. And then I think I'm going to play. I'll tap him and I'll play Nabel here. So I am going to contest you there. So she is a 21 tier 12. So basically, unless you roll a 6.
Yeah, you just have to tap her.
Oh, yes.
To start a contest. 1. So you win.
Okay. And I can bank 2 equipment. I can bank 1 equipment for winning. I'm going to bank this Scimitar. And then I can bank an additional equipment. So I might as well bank this. So I'm at 6, 9, 11, 13 here. So coming in, let's see here. Over here, I am at a 7 tier 6.
Just 5.
5, right. I'm going to tap here to contest. All right. 4 and all right. So we have...
I would suggest drawing a card. Unless you're like about to win the game with those 2 points, this can generate some really amazing turns later on.
So I'm going to draw a card instead. So I got another equipment, nice 3 equipment. And I think that's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to pass it back to you. She is discarded.
Exactly. So weakening, you mentioned you don't really know what this can do. It's a good question, right? Because what's the point of untapping all your Boris if they cannot start a contest there again? Right. The only other thing you can do is move them, right? You can tap to move them, or tap them to trade them in with another Neopet from your stack, which you basically never want to do, or tap them to play an equipment. So it could be useful if you've got a bunch of equipment in your hand that you actually want to play. But I think you've been smart to mostly just be banking your equipment. Okay. But you'll see in this deck there are all kinds of crazy things you can do later on if you have the right combo. If you have this thing and you've got lots of heroes to play, you can keep untapping your Boris, play heroes, start a contest, untap your Boris, play more heroes. So I think it makes sense to save that one.
So heroes are always gone after the end of the turn.
Unless they have some ability that lets them stay. So you might see this deck has 3 copies of this card that I mentioned called Keeper of Time, where it says if this hero has an equipment on it, it stays in play instead of getting discarded.
Okay.
And then you can actually be competing in all 4 arenas at once when you have that card.
Okay.
I'll do my turn. I think we're basically tied on points, right? I'm 7, 8, 9. I'm at 12.
I am at, I think, a little bit more. 3, 9, 11, 13.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, this is my hand.
Yeah, I think you're winning.
So I'm at 13.
I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna untap. Okay, so this is gonna be pretty crazy. I'm gonna play this card called Monsoon. I just need a water Neopet to play it, and it says choose either the Strength arena or the Intelligence arena. Move all Neopets to that arena.
Okay, interesting move. Oh, all
Neopets.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, this Poogle Racer doesn't have to tap to move. So I'm going to move him over here.
Okay.
Because the next thing I'm going to do requires me to tap all 3 of my water Neopets. It says in order to place, you have to tap 3 water Neopets. 1, 2, 3. You choose a location and destroy all Neopets there.
Oh, so this is going to wipe my guys out.
This is the combo of the deck. I'm glad I got lucky enough to draw and make it actually happen. Basically, move all Neopets to one place, destroy all Neopets in one place.
Okay.
And you had to tap 3 water Neopets to make it happen. Hence the whole strategy here of being able to move this guy without tapping, so I save him at least.
Okay.
So I'll show you what happens. These Neopets die. They go to the bottom of my deck. Sorry, discarded. Neopets never die. Yours, the experienced Neopet, is going to go into your discard pile. And the same thing with all your items.
Okay.
And then the rest go at the bottom of your Neopet stack.
Because they're just basic Neopets. Okay.
And that was my whole turn. You can go.
Okay, I'm going to draw a card to start things off. I drew an item here. I guess
you drew a beautiful foil.
A beautiful foil.
Hana Asuki doll.
Beautiful Hana Asuki doll.
So that one is an interesting ability.
While this card is in your bank, you may... Oh, so while it's in the bank, there's an active. You may tap a Neopet to play a hero from your hand. You may put that hero in the arena of your choice. I see. So this
lets you play heroes anywhere.
So you want to get her in your bank. I see.
Yeah. And now we're back to basically the beginning of the game where you have to be playing Neopets from your stack.
Okay, so I am going to draw one from my stack. He's pretty good in green, so I'm going to put him over in green. He comes in tapped. I can't really do much else, so I think I'm going to just pass to you.
Yep. I'll draw a card and tap.
Is this a very good card? It seems like it could be like early on. Like...
It's early on, yeah. So, like in this, in all games, there's definitely elements of luck here, and so depending on what order you draw things makes a big difference. You get this one early on, it can definitely help. I'm thinking like what I could do. So there's something interesting I can do. I can move this guy without tapping to here.
Okay.
Start a contest. I win the contest.
Okay.
I get to draw a card. This lets me untap him. Now I can move him over here. And I can start one more contest this turn. I think I'm going to do one over here. And I'm going to bank, let me think, the Moroccan paintbrush. It's 2 points, and when I bank it, I can search my deck for a water, Neopet, hero, or villain, and put that card on top of my deck. So I'm going to get another Poogle Racer and put it on top of my deck. And you can
okay. That's an experience, because you could evolve that Poogle.
Exactly, an extra. Right now it's going on top. You can go.
All right, I'm going to draw a card here. We have an experienced Abori guard. So I get to draw one from the top of my deck here, right?
First you untap.
Oh yes, good call.
And then you get another Neopet from your stack.
So this is a blue Bori who seems to be pretty good. I might just go with magic, comes in tapped. Actually, maybe I'm sorry, I want to do this, and then I'm going to evolve into a Bori guard.
Exactly.
And so this is tapped. All right, what do I want to do here? I think I want to contest here. It's 6-5, so it comes down to the dice roll. 4, so you get a...
You win.
Yes. All right, I am actually going to bank Hand of the Doll here.
Cool.
And that's all I'm going to do.
Great. Draw a card. I'm going to evolve him. Oh, I forgot to play a Neopet first. I should have done this first. I'll play this one here. Because this one can just move wherever I want as many times as I want it. And now I think I'm going to start a contest.
Okay, uncontested.
Here. So I'm going to use that win to draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Going to move him over here, start a contest here, uncontested. And I'm going to use that to bank this card.
Mm-hmm.
Similar deal. This time I'm going to search for a Fairy Poogle, which is similar to the Poogle Racer, and put it on top. This location lets me untap him, move him again, start a contest here. So now it's 12-12, so it's going to come down to the dice roll. Oh, I got lucky.
Okay, you've gotten some good dice rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my win to draw a card. And I can play that Fairy Poogle this turn. And you can go.
Okay. I'm going to draw a card here. So we have another Nabily. No, Nabily. I don't think I actually want to put her in this turn. Untap. So what are you over here now?
Remember you have to play another Neopet too.
Oh, yes. So you are Green Bori. You're not in the strength arena, but you can move around pretty readily. But I'm going to put him into the strength arena just to maybe challenge you there. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tap the Bori guard because I can't really contest super well 12-12 actually.
You could play Nabile, right?
Yeah, I can. I'm trying to figure out where I want to do it. I'm gonna tap this and play Nabile here, and actually I think I'm just gonna contest here. So it's 12 to 12. It's going to come down to a dice roll.
Yep, you just have to tap that.
Oh, yes. Always forget 3, so 2. Okay. I'm going to use this to draw a card.
I think you might as well bank something. Oh, you're planning to save that. Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's going to help you.
So I'm going to use this to tap, play this. Unfortunately, I can't really use it this turn because I'm all tapped out. But it is your turn. So
sorry for the delay.
I think we have close to a conclusion. You might win on this turn.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, so I drew. This deck has a couple of 4-point cards. So what I can do is I can start a contest here, uncontested, and play the Golden Egg. That lets me, it's a 5-point card. As far as I know, the only 5-point card. When you play, you discard 2 other cards.
Okay.
So generally pretty inefficient, but it's beautiful and golden. Discard these 2, and I have 5, 6, 12, plus 4, 16, plus 5, 21.
Good game.
Good game.
This game got a lot more interactive than our first one, and this is a lot of fun. I like this placemat. I like the pacing, frankly. I like games that move a little quicker.
Yeah. And if we both knew 100% what we were doing, that kind of thing, I think this game would have lasted like 10 or 15 minutes.
There's also just like a few, I think if you hadn't have gotten that 6 early on and kind of killed out.
Yeah, your combo there.
Yeah, it's just, but.
I got pretty lucky too that I got, this deck here is a few little combos, but this is one of the big ones. And then being able to move this guy out to save him from the destruction and then getting the rest of my experience in Neopets was like, for me, basically the best possible running I could have gotten. Your deck, you didn't get to show off some of the coolest cards because unfortunately you didn't draw them.
That's how it goes in cards.
Yeah, this hero, when you play it, you can search your deck for any equipment put in your hand. So it's amazing card advantage and card selection. And when the hero gets discarded at the end of a turn, if she has an equipment on her, that gets banked also.
Oh, that's nice.
Hence the degeneracy with this card Awakening. You can play the Hannah, search for an equipment, put in your hand, tap another Bori, equip the Hannah, win a contest with Hannah, untap all your Boris, attach more equipment to her. At the end of the turn, they're all going to get banked.
Oh, so this could be like a 10-point swing or something.
It could be huge. And then this card, Keeper of Time, which actually this whole deck is built around that card. If basically it's a hero that stays in play if it has an equipment on it.
Oh,
and so
nice.
the idea is then you could have up to 3 of them if you get lucky, but even just one of them in play and be strong in all 4 contests.
I like this art. It's reminiscent. It's not Pokemon, but it's like cartoon. I just like it.
It's like late 90s, early 2000s cartoon style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everybody for hanging out. I hope this was more fun. If you want more Neopet stuff, Raffi will happily do more with
Write to me and beg for it, and I might grace you with it.
But thanks for hanging out, everybody. This was our advanced Neopet tutorial, and I'll catch everybody next time.
See ya.